have a question for all of you. Have any of you ever tried hot dog? Or basically a Korean pancake? Right now, that's my comfort food right now. I've only had the frozen because I've never been to Korea before, but the day I do, that's going to change my life forever. And I know that has nothing to correlate with this week's episode of A Sign of Affection, but I just had to let you guys know. Like, I just ate it before I came on video, and now I'm craving another one, okay? But last week we got the official kiss that we've all been anticipating for, and we didn't have to go through 3 seasons to get it. But now we have where they announced, both Itsuomi and Yuki announced to Shin that both of them are going out. So this can cause a level of drama, which we all know happens in these type of stories, given the fact that unrequited love didn't get the person that they wanted, right? AKA Emma and Oshi, right? So without further ado, let's get into A Sign of Affection, episode 8. He told to the person he trusted the most. One small step, okay. Dang, how much CDs he got? My man is a lover of physical music. My man said, in the middle of the day, you're gonna drink one more. Yeah. Let him know. And he's learning sign language too. Yep. What you gonna tell him? I'm a boy. He was the one that was smitten the first time. Oh God. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, she likes you. Yep. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna tell Emma. He gonna be the messenger as always. And this is where you get a confirmation that he likes her. Yep. He's been waiting. Uh, she said, thank you. Yeah. Yo, those are brothers, bro. Yo, it's like, yo, be good to my bro, man. Gotta love shit. Wow, he's teasing her. I. He was already too. Yeah. I'll just keep rooting for my boy Itsumi every single time I see this, man. After this, I'm going right back to reading the manga. Yo, that wall of CDs is amazing, bro. Like, what? Oh boy, here comes the drama. Oh, she's a second year this one. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Boy, you better tell her the news. It's gotta be rough to know like the person you like someone else, and it's in the food. That gotta be so messy. Like, oh god. Like, imagine you liked her since high school, but she liked it. Ah, it's gotta be messy. And you guys were just all friends. Oh, God. What? Oh. What? Oh, yeah, the typical. Oh, you like him, but bro, you oh, drama that always happens in Shoujo. You can't like him because I like him. Like, really? You knew I was going to confess to him. Which man is that? And that's when he started liking her. And that's when he started to like her. She just literally went into his world. And she gave him music. It was a wrap from there. That was a low blotion. And then they started hanging out, and then that's when he started getting feelings for her. And this is when all of them started to get together. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is where he got the interest to become a hairdresser from here. Yep. I'm trying to remember everything I was reading from the manga right now. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Damn. Yo, like the dude never had a chance from the day one. Like, Jesus Christ. Girl, you're just nothing but the rebound. I'm sorry. Ah, damn. You're nothing but a rebound. Dang. Ooh, she calling you out, my boy. She called you out, my bro. Why you lying? Dang. Dang. He had to hide his feelings for years, man. You gotta tell her now. You gotta tell her now, my boy. You gotta tell her. Jesus Christ. Yo, he's so fluent with it now. It kind of is. Learning sign is a little difficult though. It's just a matter of remembering. Mm-hmm. All right, bro. Shin, poor Shin. Oh Lord, poor him. In regards to what I said, yeah. I personally am learning sign language. I've always wanted to learn sign language, and I guess this series, anyway, A Sign of Perfection just pushed it further, but for many years, but it pushed it. But of course, American Sign Language is different from Japanese Sign Language. I don't know if in regards there are some similarities to both of them, in terms of like spelling or certain items or anything of that sort, or pronouns and nouns and all that. If there are some similarities, but of course different. But sign language across the board isn't all the same, depending on the country that you're in. But is it hard? In a matter of trying to remember, especially when it comes to signing from like, you know, A B C D E it's a lot. is just trying to remember, okay? But practice makes perfect, right? Practice makes perfect. All right, but nonetheless, this episode really more focused on basically the background story of how Itsuomi, Emma, and Shin all came together as friends from their high school days. And obviously going from the ending of episode 7 where both Itsuomi and Yuki announced their relationship status to Shin. Now it's no wonder, and it's not a big surprise, that if you guys have been watching the show, you knew from the very beginning, since Shin's character has been introduced, he has been in love with Emma. Of course, how long? Well, now you finally know. Since high school days. With Emma, she's been in love with Itsuomi since high school as well. And it's just more so like unrequited love. There's couples that do come together that, you know, fell in love first sight or has been in love and they finally got together. And then there's obviously the unrequited, aka Emma, the Emmas and the Oshis of the series. And what makes it worse is that these two characters in particular knew the people that they've been in love with, aka Yuki and Itsuomi, the two main characters of the series. They've been in love with them for years, but their love has been unrequited because either one, they've been telling them for many years, but like they've been denied multiple times, or two, in this case, which is probably even worse, is you've been childhood best friends for years and you've been waiting for whatever until finally you see your love interest end up with someone else, and that's when you want to make an announcement or you start showing signs that you've been interested for this very long time. You've been sitting comfortably thinking that you were secure. No, just say it. I think I said it in last week's video. Just say it. Get over it. There's nothing more that she could have said than just no. Nothing worse than she could have said than no. You know, at least you got confirmation on where your relationship is, instead of just waiting and now you're showing signs or you're getting jealous, you feel sidelined. No. But regardless of that, this episode really focused more on like Shin, more so, simply because he's been the middleman of this entire trio. You know, he has feelings for Emma, but he's also close friends with Itsuomi, right? He knows of the status of how she feels in regards to Itsuomi, and being the guy who, that really kind of sucks though, to be the middleman of everything, you know, that has to relay the information and at the same time taking into account your own feelings, which have to be pushed down because you don't want either party to get hurt. That has to suck for Shin, okay? And I mean, I don't think anybody should do this because it really hurts all parties around. But like, if you know you like someone and you can obtain them, don't go for rebounds, because that rebound is going to figure out one way or another that your feelings are not all there. They're just a placeholder. Please don't do that, because that's just hurting that person for no good reason, because you can't tell the person that you actually want how you feel about them. You know, please don't go doing that. Please do not be a jerk in regards of that. If you like someone, just tell them. And if you don't want to tell them, don't go out with someone else in hopes that they will, you know, pacify how you're feeling or cover up how you're actually feeling, because you don't want to be honest with yourself, because you don't want to tell, because you're scared, you know. Again, say it with your chest. Tell the person that you actually want how you feel. The worst thing they can say is no. And even if they do reject you, at least you told your feelings, right? Shin denied his feelings, even though his feelings are very blatantly clear. He denied his feelings, and now it's blowing up in his face, basically. He still didn't tell Emma, so I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, because again, I've read the manga. I just put it on pause for a little bit, but I'm gonna, like I said in the reaction, I'm gonna pick it back up again after the anime ends. We only have we have less than a month left. Or I wouldn't even say less, but we do have only like, what, 4 more weeks left. If it's not 13, then it's 12 episodes, so like only in season 1. If you are planning to catch up with the manga, when it comes to the last episode, I'll tell you guys which chapter to start off with so you can continue on with the series. Is there a likely chance of a season 2? I pray to, but given how much chapters there are, it's not even like close to 100. Well, it's close to 100, but like not quite, depending on where they end. Season 2, I don't know how soon that can be, but I pray we get a season 2, bro. I want a season 2 so badly right now just to see this. But again, Shoujo Girlies are winning 2024. But again, this episode shows, I rather not third wheel in this whole conversation, this whole dynamic. And this is where the drama is. Again, for this series, the drama isn't as bad as most shoujo series would be, but it is there. But it will be pacified eventually. But poor Portion, okay? The guy has feelings for his best friend since high school, and he can't tell her. And now he getting the news that, my other best friend is in another relationship. All I'm trying to do is trying to cut hair at the end of the day. I'm just trying to cut hair and become a professional hairdresser. And she's the reason why I pursued this goal anyway, because of the music. She infiltrated his world. There's this running theme in the series, if you didn't realize, but characters are infiltrating the other person's bubble, their world. In this case, Itomi infiltrates into Yuki's world where she can't really hear any sound. He brings the entire world on his shoulders to her, not in a bad sense, but given the fact that he travels. And with Emma now, she goes into Shin's world where he was much of a loner. He only listened to music, and she said, I'm going to bring myself in, someone who doesn't worry what other people have to say. I have the same views on music as you as well, and I influence you to start becoming a hairdresser, the music that I gave you. So, there's some running themes about like going into a person's world and expanding it, whether directly or indirectly. Okay, so guys, do tell me in the comment section below your thoughts of this week's episode of A Sign of Affection, episode 8. If you are a manga reader, of course, no spoilers further than the chapter the episode has adapted, but how do you feel about this episode versus the chapter? The links are in the description box, so you guys could go check that out. And I'm Kimmy-chan, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.